What is up, guys? It's your girl Shy, and I'm back again with another motherfucking YouTube video for the gang. Y'all probably like, what kind of top? Kind of freaking, what's the word? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Y'all kind of what kind of freaking zigzag top she have on. Guys, I promise it's a two-piece and it is really cute. It's like, oh, that's a little string. I'ma probably get y'all a try on haul because I got some cute stuff from Shein. It's a top and bottom. I went out for my sister's birthday. Shout out to her today. Well, it's past 12 now, but before we get into this video, I just want to say shout out to my big sister Tweets for being my biggest supporter. Today's her birthday, so you guys like tell her happy birthday in the comments. You know, tell her like a 1-2 happy birthday. If not, comment on the video either way. Comment something that you like about the video. Comment what you want to see from me. Just comment, like, comment, and subscribe. Like, guys, don't be a hater. You're clicking on the video. Like, we're getting, my last video got 388 views so far and only a couple likes and comment. If you're not gonna comment, click the like button. Like, it's not that hard. You're watching the video, click the damn like button. But anyways, that's not what we came here for. Today, y'all seen the title of this video and y'all came here for the motherfucking tea. Okay, baby? Y'all came here for the tea because y'all seen. But anyways, before we get into that, as I was saying, shout out to my big sis. It's her birthday. Happy birthday to you. You know I love you. Thank you for you and my mom for just always being my biggest supporters. Like, I'm telling y'all guys, they gonna be, as soon as I drop this video, they gonna be on this video, so I have to shout them out. But yeah, big up to my sister. Happy birthday, babe. Anyways, let's get into the motherfucking tea. So y'all seen the title of the video. The video is basically the time I found out that my man was not my man. He cheated on me with my best friend. Okay, so let's get into the motherfucking tea because that's what y'all came here for this. Okay, so where we gonna start this off? I'm gonna tell y'all the timeline of when this started because I want y'all to know I was young and dumb, okay? So don't be judging me. Let me go get my lip gloss. Yeah, so I'm gonna tell y'all the timeline of this story time because I just wanted to let you guys know I was young and dumb. So don't judge me, okay? So this story happened back when I was in grade 7 and I was still living in Jamaica. I don't know if y'all know, but in Jamaica, people mature a lot faster because realistically, we're not mature. We're just acting grown. We're just fast as shit. Like, you know, so people are faster back then. Ooh, I shake my camera. Sorry about that. People are faster back home. So, like, I was in a whole blown relationship, girl. So, hey, guys. It's Editing Shy. And just want to say, even though we were out here acting grown, I was very scary as a child. Like, I'm telling you, I didn't even want to hold that man's hand. I used to run from that man. Like, I didn't want to hug him too long. I didn't want to kiss him. I didn't want to do nothing with him. I was very scared. You couldn't tell me nothing. Okay, but basically, yeah, so this happened in grade 7. At this time, I was in grade 7, and what are we gonna call this guy? We're gonna call him Jason, because I don't know, that name has just been in my head all day. So we're gonna call him Jason, and Jason, at the time, Jason was in grade 8. So, backstory about how me and Jason met. One day, okay, before we get into that, let me tell you how my ends was. So in my little community, my little block, we gonna say my block, yeah. My block, everybody knew everybody. Like, I'm telling you, people from 5 streets up, people from 2 streets down, people from Wai, people from here, we all knew each other. So I was shocked when, oh, before I get into that, let me tell you. So we all knew each other, and like every weekend, like we would all link up. Hold on, guys, let me pat down. If y'all hear nothing in the background, my hamster is just, he's doing the most right now. Let me go get him, put him in the video for y'all, but let me pat this down. A little greasy right there. So guys, here is Zoom. He's making his appearance. Say hi to the camera. This is Zoom. Y'all met him before. He just like, why all this light in my face, girl? But yeah, back to the story. As I was saying, so everybody in my block knew everybody, right? And on the weekends, we'd all just come outside and like just link up and everything like that. So, sorry about that, guys. That was nasty. But anyways, so one weekend, I was outside with my stepsister at the time. My sister, what did they say, stepsister? Yeah, my dad and her mom were dating at the time. So we were outside and I seen Jason, right? So I'm like, I don't know who is this guy? Like, Jason was scrumptious in my eyes back then. Like, now Jason's not my type, but Jason was my type back then. Like, Jason was like muscle. Fam, we were in grade 7 and 8 and Jason had muscles, like chest muscles, arm muscles. And I don't know. The only reason why Jason is somewhat my type right now, because like I love me a guy with big arms. Like, you know, I want to feel small. I want to feel dainty. I want to feel small and dainty. Like, you get what I mean? So Jason had the big arms. He had like, fam, Jason had a 6-pack in grade 8. Jason was fun in my eyes. Okay, so Jason was a soccer player, and Jason was also a dancer. Back then, the Dancer Ninjas, they was getting all the babes. Like, they was getting all the babes, because like, I don't know if y'all had cliques back in your time, but we had cliques back in my time. And like, you know, if you in a dancer clique, you're the shit. So I was like, who's this? She's telling me all of this about Jason. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get Jason. Jason about to be mine by the end of this night. Mark my words. So I seen Jason and I'm like, I told her, I'm like, Jason gonna be mine at the end of this night, baby. Like, don't play with me too hard. So I went over there and like I let my present be known to him. Like, you know, I was just standing in the corner and like we would look at each other and I would just like, you know, like, hello, a cutesy little smile, you know. So like I gave him a little cutesy little smile, you know, just to let him know like, hey, I'm interested, talk to me, like, you know. So he was there, he was playing soccer with his friends. And he came over after, and then he's like, yo, what's your name? Da-da-da. I'm like, oh, my name's Shy. What's your name? He's like, oh, my name's Jason. Da-da-da. I haven't seen you around. Like, I'm like, yeah, I don't know why I haven't seen you. Like, I'm always out here. And he's like, oh, you must be quiet, because, like, I'm always out here, and I never see you. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Like, because I'm like, fam, like, I literally be out there every single weekend, and I never seen Jason before. So I'm like, damn, okay. But yeah, so after that we kind of talked for a little bit. He's like, you know, then I'm like, oh, I'm about to go inside, because like I never used to stay out all night because my dad was not playing with me. Listen, my parents, if my parents said be inside at 11, I better be at that door at 10:59. I better be outside. Knock, can you let me in? 10:59.
Open the up.
They're not playing with me, okay? So I'm like, yeah, so I'm like, oh, I have to go, like, you know. So he's like, okay, give me your number, da-da-da. I gave him my number. And then we started texting, started to get, you know each other. So fast forward about, like, 2 weeks, like, we're talking now. Like, you know, that's my man. I don't care. Like, the minute you start texting me, drop all of them hoes. You see, the minute you say my number in your phone, everybody must be dropped, okay? So I'm like, that's my man. So after like 2 weeks rolled around and it was like the weekend again, so I went outside. I was just chilling with my stepsister at the time, and one of my friends came like and was chilling with us. What are we gonna call this girl? She was my best friend at the time. Realistically, we're not best friends. I feel like if she sees this video, she's gonna know we are friends. Like, up till this day, me and her are still friends, but we called each other best friends, but we weren't really best friends. What am I gonna name her? I'm gonna name her Lily. That does not suit her at all. Like, she does not give a Lily vibe, but I'm gonna call her Lily. So me, my stepsister, and Lily were chilling, and Jason came to where I was chilling. He's like, yo, hey, da-da-da, gave me a hug and everything. And then he gave Lily a hug, and he's like, fam, like, where have you been, da-da-da type thing. Why are you giving Lily a hug, Jason? What is that about? So I'm like, he's like, you know, they got their little chit chat and then he walked away. So I'm like, oh, Lily, you know Jason? She's like, yeah, that's my ex.
Huh?
Pardon? Pardon? What do you mean that's your ex? Like, I've never seen this man before. When did this man become your ex? She's like, yeah, like we dated for like a couple months, or like a couple weeks to like a couple months, something around that line. They dated for a really short period of time. So she's like, it's not nothing serious. She's like, oh, I didn't even know you guys talked. And I'm like, yeah, babe, that's my man. And she's like, oh, like I didn't even know, like I don't really care, like, you know, we didn't date for long, so it's fine. So I'm like, okay, whatever. We were kids. Now I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I could ever talk to someone that my friend talked to, because it's just like, you kissed my friend. I don't want to be swapping saliva with my friend. Like, you know, like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. My friend, people who my friends talk to, is like, I don't even find you attractive anymore. Like, you know, that's, you know, but like we were kids. So like, who really cared? So I was like, okay, cool. So, you know, that happened. And then after that, like Jason came back, and me and like my stepsister were talking at the time, and I seen him and Lily play fighting. Him and Lily went to play fighting. This is not Karate Kid. Like, we're not at Pursuit. Why are we play fighting, fam? Oh gosh, like these ninjas just piss me off. Like, why are you play fighting with your ex? Like, let's be so for real. So they were play fighting, and that kind of came up as a red flag to me, because I don't like, since I've been young, I don't like when people have access to my man. Like, because I personally feel like I'm the type of girl that I don't give everybody access to me. Like, I don't like everybody to feel like they have access to me, especially when I'm in a relationship. Because I'm my man. Like, I want my man to feel like, hey, I'm the only one that has access to you, and I want to feel like I'm the only one that has access to him. So why you play fighting with my man? You can talk to my man. You can have a conversation. Y'all can run a little joke. Y'all can, you know, but why are you touching my man? And me, it's Jason. Why are you letting her touch you? What's going on? You're a little bit too friendly for me right now. So I'm just like, that's a red flag for me, but I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna brush it off. So let's roll around a couple months. At this point, I think me and Jason have been dating for about 6 months. So we've been dating for about 6 months. At this point, everybody in my block knows me and Jason are together. Like, everybody knows me and Jason are together. So yeah, so fast forward this 6 months, as I said, everybody know me and Jason are together. So one day I was coming home from school, and one of my other best friends texts me. So backstory on this best friend, we're gonna call her Rosie. I feel like that suits her really well. And I really hope that nobody from my childhood watches this video, because they're gonna know exactly, I know, I feel like everybody from my childhood knows this story, but whatever. So we're gonna call her Rosie. So Rosie, backstory on Rosie. Rosie was fast. Rosie was very fast. Rosie was grown, and we wasn't supposed to be grown. That's what I'm gonna say about Rosie. Rosie got me in trouble, got my ass. Rosie got me in trouble. Well, I wouldn't even say Rosie got me in trouble, because I should have been smart and like not take everything that people have to say and just take it, like, you know. But that's the story for a different time. Like, okay, Rosie was just fast, and because Rosie was fast, Rosie would get sent away from our block. Like, she'd get sent away to like the country from time to time for her being fast, right? So I got a text from Rosie. Me and Rosie we claimed that we were best friends, but she's not somebody I would consider to say like, oh, me and this girl actually used to be best friends. No. It's just like, when you're young, you call everybody your best friend. So me and her were best friends at the time, and she moved back to the country at this point. So she texted me, and I was like, damn, like, I haven't heard from her in like 6 months at this point. So I'm like, yo, like, what's up, da-da-da. She's like, oh, nothing much, you know, I'm just in the area, da-da-da. Where are you? So I'm like, I tell her where I was. She's like, say word. I'm like, 5 minutes away, wait for me. So I'm like, okay, I wait for her. We link up, we're talking. I'm like, how have you been, da-da-da. She's like, I'm good. Like, it's so crazy, I'm coming back to move to to the block. So I'm like, damn, for real, da da da. So I'm like, okay, catch me up on what's been going on. So we're talking. She's like, oh yeah, I have a little boo thing. So I'm like, damn, that's good. Me too. Like, you know, where is your boo thing from? What do they look like? You know, give me the deals. So she's like, yeah, no problem. So she's like, my boo thing actually lives on the block. So I'm like, damn, and I didn't even know. Like, you know, I'm getting excited because my friends told me about her boo thing. I want to hear the tea. So I'm like, okay, tell me about him. She's like, you know, he plays soccer. He has like abs. Like, he's in a dance crew.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
I'm like, this sounds very familiar. So the more she keeps on talking about her man, I'm like, this is sounding like my man is my man, is your man, and our man is our man too. So I'm like, Rosie, what's your man's name? She's like, oh, his name's Jason. Rosie, what do you mean his name is Jason? Jason what? I'm gonna need the full name. Matter of fact, I'm gonna need the SIN number. I'm gonna need the date of birth. I'm gonna need the place of birth. I'm gonna need the time of birth. And I'm gonna need the parents' initials and signatures because I need to understand if this is my man too. She's like, oh, like it's Jason. Like he lives like, you know, the street behind you. Da da da. So I'm like, Rosie, it can't be my Jason. I'm like, Jason Beckford Norman Manley? Like, I'm like, Jason Beckford Norman Manley? Like, she's like, yeah, that Jason. Rosie, don't play with me right now. Where's the cameras? Say psych. So I'm like, what are you talking about? Me and Jason are dating. She's like, what? You and Jason can't be dating because me and Jason are dating. I'm like, fam, me and Jason have been dating for like 6 months. She's like, me and Jason have been dating for like 6 months. Just... So I'm like, okay, girl. She's like, I don't know how you and Jason have been dating because Jason literally just posted me 2 days ago. What do you mean Jason posted you? So she's like, yeah, like I literally have the screenshot. She told me the screenshot. Y'all know Jason blocked me from viewing I think it was his like story at that time. He blocked me from viewing his story and posted Rosie. Okay. So I'm the side chick. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Like, so I'm like, okay, so I'm the side chick. Established. Understood. Great. So I'm like, what the heck? Like, realistically, I wasn't the side chick. Y'all would come to find out how I wasn't the side chick. He tried to make me the side chick, and like I got my lip back on him, and then he had no choice but to make me the main because it's like, you know, but whatever. But at that time, I was the side chick. So after that, like I'm like, fam, like this guy's dating both of us, like, you know, and we're putting 2 and 2 together. We're like, fam, this guy is really dating both of us. So I'm like, damn, like, you know, at that time, I didn't wait for like, you know, no get back. I'm like, I'm gonna get you back, like, you know, I'm gonna do this shit back. So I'm like, fam, we should really catch him in the action. So me and her, let's start coming up with a plan. I'm like, fam, like, you know, you go link up with him. I'm gonna be close where you are. You're gonna ask him, do you talk to other people? He's obviously gonna say no. I'm gonna pop up and be like, so I'm not other people? Like, you know, so we're coming up with this plan. We're like, okay, cool. We're gonna execute this. So a couple days passed. He's been texting me. I've been ignoring him. And I remember that day, like, cause I don't go outside on school nights. Like, I only used to go out on the weekend. So I've been ignoring him. He hasn't seen me in person to talk to me. So it wasn't it was easy to ignore him. So I remember, I think it was like a Wednesday night. I went to go get food, to go back in my house to like just go to bed because I had school in the morning. And I saw Jason and Rosie cuddled up in the corner at the top of the street. I said, turn your big ass around and get the back to your fucking seat. Like, I turned around and I went back. Cause I'm like, I'm not gonna embarrass myself like this. So I turned around and I went back in my house. I wasn't really tripping about it at the time, because I'm just like, I'll talk to them on the weekend. Because as I said, when it comes, I was really like particular on school. Like, I'm like, I'm not staying up past my bedtime for this foolishness. So I went back in the house, and then I think, like, you know, two more days passed. It was weekend now. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna confront Rosie. I'm like, so I confronted her. I'm like, you know, like, Rosie, like, you know, I saw you the other night with Jason. Like, weren't we supposed to do this together? She's like, oh, I just seen him and I just went to confront him on my own, da-da-da. I'm like, fam, that wasn't the plan, but whatever. So then I'm like, I'm gonna confront him tonight. So that night, everybody came to, like, in front of my crib for some reason. We never usually chill in front of my crib, but for some reason that night, everybody from the block was chilling in front of my crib. So we're all chilling, da-da-da. I seen Jason come in, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give him a minute. I've been ignoring him. He should come to me and talk. Why did Jason beeline it to Rosie? See, Jason, now you want me to throw these motherfucking hands on you. Because why would you embarrass me like that in front of everybody? You could have embarrassed me in secret. You did this shit in public. You so despicable. You so motherfucking despicable. So I'm sitting there like,
Okay.
okay. So I see him go over to there. Tell me why they're hug up and cuddle up and like kiss on cheek and all. I'm standing there and everybody, when I say everybody is looking at me, because as I said, everybody knew me and Jason were together. So I'm just there like, okay, cool. So I can't lie. I went into my crib, I cried. I did cry. And I didn't cry because I was hurt. I cried because I was embarrassed. Because I really don't like to be embarrassed. Don't embarrass me. Like, why would you embarrass me? Like, Jason, I didn't do nothing to you. I didn't do nothing to you. So, I went to my crib, I cried a little bit. I came back out and, you know, I just let them do their thing. And I, like, left everybody in front of my crib and I went over to my friends. I was just telling her what happened, whatever. And then when I came back over to my crib, everybody was gone. So, I just went to bed. The next day, he came up to me like in the nighttime. He was trying to talk to me. I was like, yeah, no, I'm off you still. Like, you could go be with Rosie, da-da-da. He's like, nah. Apparently, one of the guys from my block that were chilling in front of my crib, he went to go talk to him and he's like, fam, like, that's not cool. Like, you know, that's your girl. Like, you know, this Rosie girl, like, you really don't even know half the things that she's been doing. Like, you know, Shy has really been down for you. Shy has really been loyal to you. Like, you know, you shouldn't do shit like that, you know? So one of the guys, like, grabbed him up on it and he's like, you know, like, I'm really sorry. Like, you know, I don't even know what was going on. Like, you know, me and Rosie just had something before me and you established something. I didn't know how to cut it off, da-da-da. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So I'm like, you know, you gonna have to make that shit up to me. Like, you know, you gonna have to win me back over. I'm so stupid. I was so stupid. I should have just left, but we live and we learn. So, but it's not even just that. I already had plans to get his ass back. So, after that, like, yeah, he was just, like, all about me. Like, you know, did he post me? I don't know if he posted me, but I remember, like, when he'd go to parties, like, he'd take me with him. And as I said, he was a dancer, so a lot of people knew him. So if I'm with him, they're obviously gonna know that I'm his girl or whatever. And he cut her off. I don't know how the story went, who cut off who, but they stopped talking to each other. And yeah, he was all about me. And I was planning to get my revenge back. And your girl did get her revenge back, okay? And the revenge bit me my ass. So, moral of the story, you don't have to get no revenge back on nobody. Let them get theirs back on their own time. Just let it happen, okay? Because revenge bite me my ass, and that's a part 2 for this story, and I'm gonna definitely tell y'all this story. But this was just a quick little story time that I just wanted to tell y'all about ninjas not being shit. Like, boo, you suck. Like, you know. So yeah, this was just a quick little story time, and the part 2 is way more juicier and way longer. So this is just like, I feel like I haven't gave you guys anything, so I just wanted to give you guys something quick. So yeah guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.